All right, welcome to a new episode of the Boiz.
Right back at you with that content.
We're coming back at it. Lemon's running late, I think.
Fucking Lemon.
Probably. We got a very exciting episode. I've been pumped for this one for weeks now.
We know you've been waiting for it.
Yeah, you guys are gonna love this one. We got a very special guest, Izzy Griffin, joining us.
Izzy!
Via the internet. I've been watching this guy on Instagram for a while now. He puts out some really fun, interesting content. I don't know, do you enjoy his content?
I enjoy it so much.
All right, cool.
I haven't seen any of it.
Really?
Sorry. I forgot to do my homework.
That's whatever. He's not
I think I saw one Instagram reel.
Yeah, I think I sent you something.
Yeah, you did. I saw the first thing.
Yeah.
And I don't remember anything from it.
All right, cool.
But it was so good.
He's a big conspiracy guy, so
perfect.
Might like that.
Even better.
I knew you guys would be perfect. You're gonna love this guy, and the viewers, are gonna love this too. So let's check out this exclusive interview with Izzy Griffin.
Yay!
We're gonna start recording it.
No big deal.
All right, so what were you saying about the Epstein files?
Yeah, Epstein files.
Yeah, I was late. It wasn't because I was grabbing a Red Bull at the local Arco. It was because I was on the phone with the FBI. They were giving me the files. And I can't say exactly whose they were about, but this guy loves children.
Okay, that could be a lot of guys.
It could be a lot of people.
Yeah.
And
it's I'm thinking. Yeah, I could probably tell you a little bit more, but
okay,
that might.
Yeah, dude, you're the expert here.
Did his name possibly rhyme with Schmeffrey Schmepstein?
Right.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it was funny. I actually was on the phone with law enforcement, but it would have been funny if they knew me. They were like, "You're the guy who trashes us all the time."
Yeah.
And you slander
your
people
brand.
by calling them feds all the time.
Was this? I don't know. I've seen you post about it, but do you talk about what's going on in your life or no?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
oh, okay.
I mean, it's literally millions of people see it. So
yeah, it was about the guy.
Silly not to. Yeah. Okay. I have somebody who's stalking me.
Does he have a crush on you? Is that he's just really?
I honestly, so that's what people are starting to tell me, and I'm starting to believe it. I think that's what it is.
You might have a little crush, dude.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. We were close friends for a long time, and he's angry. I didn't want to be his friend anymore because he started going crazy. And
that's pretty good.
I have a bit of the tism, so I miss a lot of social cues. I've had people flirt it with me in front of my girlfriend. And she'll notice. She'll be like, "That lady's flirting with you," and I'm like, "What?" So yeah. I'm thinking that's probably what it was. What it is.
At this point, I'm pretty sure everybody has at least some of the tism. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the microplastics.
Yeah, all the plastics and the
plastics and everything else going on. Definitely. So what this show is this channel? It's like a film. It's like film.
That's what I started it to make films and sketches, but it's just so much easier to make a podcast. So that's kind of how we fill the time is podcasting.
Took the path of least resistance.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Podcast. Yeah. It is the path of least resistance.
Yeah.
But it's weird. There's a barrier to it. I did a show for years called The Heads, and it was really frustrating because it takes forever to get listeners, and then once you we ended up just stopping because we both got super busy, and then we finished, and then now everyone is angry the show's not around anymore.
Really?
And I was like, dude, we get 50 views on each fucking episode.
That's what's gonna happen after we quit
the show.
Yeah. People, they watch this Come Town and they think it's just easy to start a podcast and get millions of listeners, but no.
Yeah. Come Town was great. I loved Come Town. Nick Mullen called me a genius.
Really?
Which is probably one of my biggest life accomplishments.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal.
I met him. We went to Skankfest. You guys familiar with Skankfest?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we went to Skankfest and we were scamming people to in front of Skankfest. We made these QR code tickets that we were like, you have to scan this on your phone to get in. And if you scanned it on your phone, it would make you follow our podcast. So
that's pretty awesome, dude.
We handed out like fucking whatever, 5,000 of them. And yeah, he was like, what is this? And I like told him what it actually was. And he was like, this is like fucking genius. Everybody's talking about you guys in there. So it was pretty funny.
That's awesome, dude. And you guys, you didn't get a following off of that?
No, we did, but it was like,
oh, okay.
I mean, we tricked people to like listen to our show. So we kind of started off on like a not good foot.
Yeah.
Whatever. Following is a following, you know, you get those follows.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we did a lot of funny things. The show was super fun. It was really fun. It was a good time.
Now you got Shane following you and quoting you. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, well, dude, I don't want to get conspiratorial here, but
listen.
Let's do that.
There are people who've been listening to me for a very long time that I've known have been listening to me for a long time, and yeah, some of them are just making it known now. Like, I don't know. I just know. I know.
You
like,
just know things.
There was a producer who like was working on Kill Tony, who I was filming a show. I had written a television show. Excuse me, not a television show, but like a sketch comedy show. I'd written one, and I was filming it with these people in LA. And the guy was a producer. He produced podcasts for like big comedians, like Howie Mandel and stuff. And he had done Kill Tony, and he had helped produce an episode of MSSP that one of the people he produced was on. And he mentioned me to people, and they were like, yeah, we know who that guy is. Okay. Now, does that mean it's a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. But people know about me. Okay. So
what
are you the one saying? Because there's somebody out there saying Shane Gillis is a CIA plant. Have you heard of this one?
Yeah, I said that a few years ago.
That was you. Okay.
But I don't know how true that is. Like, it's funny to say that.
Yeah.
But War Mode, the people who are friends with him, they're like his friends, like have said that, and they're obviously kind of tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
So it's. I mean, I'm kind of serious, kind of joking, but there are connections that people have made to him that could be deemed as odd. But I'm willing to overlook a few things here.
Well, I think he's one of my favorite comics out right now. So
he's allowed to be a CIA.
That's if he is, then I'm willing to take in whatever psyop programming Shane Gillis is putting out there, because it's funny enough to where, as far as I'm concerned, is worth it.
Yeah. It's if you're a Fed and you're cool, it's cool. But if you're like gay, that's annoying.
It is, right? Yeah. Who are the cool Feds right now? Like Sabrina Carpenter, is she a cool Fed?
Cool Feds.
See, there's like Feds that are like actual Feds, like people who are literally government employees, right?
Yeah.
Like probably the guy who's trying to kill me, who's threatening to kill me. Like, I'll get to the question, but like what's going on with this is like, I'm calling these police stations, and they have no record of anything I filed against him. It's like getting progressively stranger, right? Where I have the paperwork they've given me with the police report numbers, and they're gone, right? So there's things where it's like, this is getting progressively stranger, where the only answers start to become, there is an actual conspiracy going on, right? Yeah. So like, if you had somebody stalking you for 6 months, and you had filed police reports and you had the paperwork, right? And then you start finding out like, okay, this kid's parents work for the police department. Like, I've talked to 5 or 6 different police departments, and nothing. Like, eventually there's no more answers. Like it has to start to become conspiratorial, right? So like when it comes to people like Sabrina Carpenter or people who are like feds, there are people who, they are fed by association, right? So it's like, I don't think Sabrina Carpenter is aware that she is being puppeteered by individuals who are having her promote a certain ideology to teenagers.
Okay.
I don't think she knows that.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Interesting.
So she's like a fed by association.
Yeah.
But there are people who would be like actual, like Charlie Kirk is like a fucking Fed.
Yeah, he's a Fed.
Like Charlie Kirk is someone who has all these ideals that are America first. So they activate these like right-wing people, right? And you're like, wow, I agree with everything. America first or whatever. And then it's like, oh, but you just shill for Israel to such an extent. Like, okay, you're like actually doing Fed work. Yeah. Whereas Sabrina Carpenter is like doing the bidding of her, thalemic masters, and she doesn't even really know it, right?
Mm-hmm. Thalemic masters. Let's do what is a thalemic master?
Thelema is the religion of Aleister Crowley. Who basically most, if not all, of Hollywood participates in or promotes in some way, knowingly or unknowingly, just by the way that it operates. So Thelema is a religion. Right, and in Thelema, the tenets of it are very like egoic, right? It's like everyone, it literally the quote is "You're your own star," right? Like do as thou will, you're your own star. That's why there's the Hollywood stars, all this stuff like that. And I know this sounds very like out there. You can like find stuff that literally directly links this, like Keith Anger and all these Hollywood sort of people.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I had an interesting experience. It was almost exactly a year ago on a mushroom trip. And at the very end, the mushroom just told me, oh, by the way, Sam Harris is a CIA asset. And I was like, that's why he's lost his fucking mind over the last 5 years.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think a lot of them, I don't know. I think, I don't really know how it works because like,
I think they have a video of Sam.
I think there are people who are like unknowingly guided for sure. Like I wouldn't be surprised if somebody like unknowingly guided me into a direction who was like a Fed. I wouldn't doubt that at all.
You never know.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy to think of. So then I guess to take it a step deeper, like if we're like all of us, we make like independent content. Do you think part of that is also that ideology being instilled to us unknowingly and forcing us into a certain direction?
Well, I think the ideology has already been put into almost everybody's minds through all the different.
I think
schools
like as an independent creator, right? Like when me and my cousin were doing duds, like as an example, like. We truly do not have any ties to anything, literally. Yeah. So it's like just us doing a thing.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get attention, right? Because it's just us. No one. We're not famous for anything, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like I feel like independent media stays independent unless it is undeniably so good that it is not independent any longer, or the easier route is obviously to like, I'm going to start shilling something, right? And it's super, like, okay, go on Instagram, right? Like I do these litmus tests with my posts all the time, and I will post things that are not political, or they're not anything really. I'm not even really saying anything, but it will have imagery in it that would activate a certain fan base, right? So like I posted a video that was about a meeting Donald Trump had, right? And I didn't really say anything one way or another, but the whole comment section just became like these like weird pro-Palestine, like literal bots, like literally just not real people, right? So I do that to kind of gauge like what the temperature is of like social media and stuff. And I just feel like with independent media, people, they want to be successful. It feels good to get views. Like, that does feel good. Like as somebody who grinded and got nothing for 10 years to like finally have views, it feels really good. Yeah. But now the thing is like staying true to myself and not just being like, I'm going to fucking shill, fucking XLM coin and make a bunch of money. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I think that becomes increasingly difficult once you start to get an audience. I think that becomes very difficult because the dopamine and the attention is so powerful that to continue to be yourself through that, it takes like a special kind of person to be able to do that.
So let me ask you this: what are your spiritual beliefs?
So I'm currently like Christian, right? And that is from I was raised Catholic, right? I went to college. I like studied philosophy. I have a degree in philosophy, have a degree in economics. And I got super into like existentialism philosophy and stuff. And I became like an agnostic atheist. But then I was a musician and I was signed during this time, and I had a really bad drug problem that turned into me losing my management deals and all this stuff that I lost, right? And just furthered into like this nothingness that then I started dabbling into the occult because I was like bitter. And I was like anti-God because I was like mad, but I still believed in him, but I didn't. And then I literally died. I had an experience where I had a heart attack due to I was getting sober. I had alcohol withdrawals. I had a heart attack. I literally experienced heaven, what I would call heaven, what is stereotypically heaven. Yeah. I literally like met Jesus, and I've been a Christian ever since. I've been sober for like 3 years.
Dude, that's so fucking
cool. That's awesome,
like,
dude.
I don't know. I feel like I have to explain that because a lot of people are like, I'm Christian. And I think when you say that,
that's awesome, dude.
Makes it a little different.
You beat me?
Yeah, he's a Jew, so yeah.
Oh, you're Jewish? Oh, so you're in. You don't have to do anything.
Okay, yeah.
You're chilling, dude.
I'm just here podcasting. That's all I'm doing. That's
right,
so
you're the
crazy.
Man, you manage the show?
he took over.
Talent.
I started the show, and then he came in, and he was like, "I want all of this."
I want 30%.
Exactly.
He said, "I want 30%," and then all of a sudden, you're looking at the statements, and like 37's gone. And he just says this. I'm just taking something off the top. He just says it all the time. Or pizza.
Right.
Pretty just taking something off the top.
Yeah, well, you know, I got to pay the bills too, you know.
Yeah, right. Your Mossad operation here. That's why you're asking me my thoughts. I get what this is. I get what this is. I see it.
I'm the plant the whole time.
He's the Fed, dude. No, if anything, you've like pulled me out of like because I'm
the one deprogramming this.
Yeah, he's trying to convince me the world is flat, and I'm starting to believe him.
Okay, yeah, I'm not there. I don't.
Okay,
I'm not trying to convince you it's
I said
flat.
this.
I'm just telling you don't know that it's round.
All right, whatever.
Yeah. I was saying this yesterday on a live stream. I have like gone so deep on so many conspiracies that I'm like coming out the other end of it, where it's like, oh, a lot of this is just like shit. It's like trash. It's like a lot of this is just brain trash.
Yeah,
it's so well because I mean, you go down the rabbit hole, right? And it's like, you got to question everything, right? Everything that we're told is bullshit. But then it's like, well, who's questioning these conspiracy theorists? You know what I mean? Like, we're just kind of in this muck.
Yeah, I think that's where it gets silly. Like, there are people like at a certain point, you have to exist in reality. So, like, people who, I don't know, like I have literally I've done videos on my Patreon, fully doxing myself, detailing my life over the last, like literally since I'm 20 years old, like what I was doing, because I did a podcast for years. Like I have a weekly breakdown of what I did for like the last 10 years, right?
Yeah.
That's what I started doing.
And so like I'll have people that will call me a Fed, and it's like, you can go watch this video where I have newspaper articles about me, like as a local football coach. Like I have proof that I'm just like a normal person who I got really lucky on the internet with like literally went viral for like a week, and it just continued, never stopped. Yeah. So it's like, you know, people who go like, you're a fucking Fed. It's like, you exist in such a crazy reality. There's no rationalizing with you. Right. And people are going to hear what they want to hear anyways. So, I feel like with that, you can only go so deep before it's like, all right, man, I got to come up for water a little bit here.
Yeah.
Yeah. At some point, you just have to be a person. You can't just get so caught up in thoughts and all that stuff.
Yeah. Right. Because that's the other thing. a lot of it just becomes a mind game. It's like, what are you?
Well,
what are
so
you
much
doing?
of
You're
it,
just
you know,
thinking.
it just becomes a different type of parasite. You know, if you think about it, like a mental parasite, right? So people who are so caught up in, let's say, Hollywood gossip, right? And then if you're a conspiracy theorist, you're like, Hollywood is total bullshit, right? I forgot where I'm going with this. But yeah, getting like thinking too much about it is just as parasitic and draining and almost goes against your self-interest.
I totally get you.
As like buying
I catch
into
myself
all
doing
this
it.
stuff.
I catch myself doing it. Like dude, it's so easy to post a video about like Kanye West being crazy and to get like 500,000 views and then to just be like, yeah, I'm just going to do that. You know, like, I don't know. It's just, like sometimes I catch myself like just like not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, which is like actually being a human in what it is that I am doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
are you an Eckhart Tolle guy?
Not really. I'm not even really familiar.
Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now?
Nah.
Oh, interesting.
Is he one of those guys like that Jim Carrey movie, Yes Man?
Not quite. He's more about just being like fully present in the moment, and that's what it means to connect with God, and that's what like Jesus.
Oh, this guy. Yeah. I think that's powerful. I think that's super powerful. Like, if you're stuck in the past or present, or if you're stuck in the present. No, if you're stuck in the past or future,
you're disconnected from the only reality that exists. And if you're too caught up, again, he talks about being too caught up in thought. So if you're just so preoccupied with conspiracies or anything else,
too caught up with thoughts, like THOTS.
Either way, it takes you out of the present moment, and it's only in the present moment that you can truly be connected with God and reality.
Yeah, that's like some Buddhist. That's some Buddhist
very
stuff.
Yeah. It's
you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Some good stuff. That was one of the books that really facilitated, I guess, what I would call my sort of spiritual awakening. And through trying to live my life that way, I've started to see through more and more of like this kind of bullshit. Like things just started opening up for me, if that makes sense.
Right. You know? So where are you now? What are you? What would you say you are if you had to categorize it? Like
spiritually?
Yeah.
I don't like saying I'm but I guess I am spiritual. You know, I think that all religions are trying to express the same thing. So
which would be, what do you think that is?
That we are fragments of a greater intelligence that created the universe, that created reality.
Right. Okay. Yeah, right? I can see that. Yeah, that's a good safe. I think that's a safe place to be with, like, because it's true. That's pretty true. You know what I mean? Like I feel like even a lot of like atheists would say that, like, we're a part of something bigger or whatever, you know?
Interesting. Maybe I've never that argument doesn't make sense to me. If an atheist would say we're all part of something bigger, well then how can
like in not in a spiritual sense, but like in being, you know?
Mm-hmm. In like a physical sense. Because I guess from the atheist perspective, we're just clumps of molecules that have.
Yeah, that's pretty boring. I think that's a pretty boring one.
Yeah, it's a pretty gay.
It's
idea.
Pretty fucking gay.
Yeah.
And it's also like, I don't know. I don't really think we have any good. That's the perspective that sort of promotes itself as rational and kind of based in science and everything like that. But I don't think there's any good science necessarily to back that up. And there's more and more physicists coming forward saying that they believe that the basis of reality is consciousness rather than consciousness being this thing that's produced by the brain.
Yeah.
Consciousness is first, and then the physical reality sort of comes out of that, and that's what God is.
Yeah, science is interesting because it's like people who put all of, like atheists, right? Like they put all of their eggs in the basket of like what science is, when science is just like a way to like measure things within reality. And it's like we can only do that insofar as is what we understand about reality. So like we can only understand so much about it, so therefore we can only measure so much. So to like have this sort of principle of your understanding be based upon like what we know within material, it's not enough. It's not enough.
Yeah.
Well, it also presupposes that all of the only relevant aspects of reality must be measurable.
Right.
Right. Which is an assumption in and of itself.
Yeah, and that's what that's kind of what it is. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Have you seen the Jordan Peterson thing he just did?
No,
it was like 20 atheists.
I watched a little bit of it, and I was like, I can't fucking sit through this. This is fucking every point of him and the kids were both pissing me off. I was like, I can't fucking watch this.
I have not watched.
I would agree. Like the kids are. They're both equally silly because like Peterson is answering the question from this like Christian, not Christian, right? Like,
yeah,
he's a Christian who won't call himself a Christian, which is like, I don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It'd be like if you just said like you're spiritual, but you're not. Like, it's like, what are you saying? You're not saying anything. But then also you have these kids who think they have like everything figured out. So you're having this duel of like nothing. It's just it's just these people who are just like saying fancy shit.
Yeah.
And really none of it's fancy. It's all just silliness. It was the fucking wildest thing ever.
Yeah.
And nobody could possibly say that about this podcast.
Oh, really?
I'm
How
curious.
would you guys describe your podcast?
It's just a bunch of local comics just talking shit,
Yeah.
seeing where the conversation goes.
So you guys do stand up?
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Okay, cool. I did stand up for a minute, for a while.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Like after my music stuff, after I was like too fucked up to literally play guitar anymore, I started doing stand up, and it was fun. I was kind of good at it. I had like a natural thing.
Yeah, you seem like you'd be good at it.
Yeah.
I watched your video about your red beanie era, and you were saying like you had a screenplay and stand up and like all that. Like what? Like can you? I guess tell us a bit more about like what that was.
Yeah. So like kind of like I said, like I was too drunk and high on cocaine to do music, so I just started doing stand-up because I was a big fan, and I can be funny, so I was like, I'll try it out, and I just started doing like open mics, and I was doing like I don't even know how to describe it. I was doing like way too offensive stuff for like 2018 California.
Yeah.
Like I would like go up and say faggot or whatever, right? Like because I'm just gonna say whatever I want.
Easy, bro.
And so I was constantly getting like banned from these like local
That's gay.
open mics, but I would go up and do really well, and people they like fucking hated my guts because I would be literally blacked out drunk, coked out of my mind, you know. Just going up there, and I would just say whatever would make people laugh. But I had written material and stuff.
Yeah.
And these people were just like fucking little haters. They were like little gremlins, dude. These like little local power freaks, because they would run the little open mics.
Yeah.
And they were just like, "This is my show. This is the Glansburg fucking open mic emporium, you know, like you don't fucking say that." And
we got some of that here, dude.
Oh yeah, it's pretty fucking gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just imagine what would happen if those people became politicians.
I remember one time I have a video of it. I called this lady. What did I say? I asked her what she was eating because it was like she was eating something. She said it was like elotes or something, and I think I called her like the B word.
Because she was eating elote.
Yeah, I called her something. I can't remember, but she was very upset, and it was just I was just always making people mad, and they didn't like it.
Is one? Is the B word? Is that one you can't say?
Yeah, the slur one, not the one you're thinking. Not bitch.
No, I'm thinking of the one that involves the food.
Yeah, I think I called her that.
Yeah, but that's we can't say that now.
The one that involves food. What are you talking?
Beaner.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in 2018 California, you couldn't say it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say it now.
All right.
Yeah, but that's. I mean, so do you guys? Is it open mics or is it just like? What do you guys do?
Bit of both, like book shows, open mics.
That's cool.
You do improv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, it's mostly open mics, kind of on a weekly basis, just fucking shit out, and then getting booked whenever we can.
There's not a ton of like paid opportunity for stand up in Detroit, unless you're in with the crew.
Right.
But there's still like you get booked on shit, but you're gonna make like $20 or something, so it's not like big deal shit.
Yeah.
And then occasionally you might get like a weekend at one of the clubs or something.
Right. That's cool. How long have you guys been doing it?
I've been doing it for about 5 years. You've been doing it for longer.
Since 2019.
Okay, cool.
6.
Yeah,
6
2019.
years,
So like, especially in Michigan, that's like. So did you guys do it through COVID? Because that was what kind of made me stop. Was like, COVID was like no one can do anything. You can't talk.
Yeah.
You can't do anything in California. So.
Right. So COVID, I mean, it definitely slowed it down a lot. The first lockdown, it didn't do anything for a little while. And then in the summer, they opened up and there were like 2-3 places. And it was like the only thing to do in town. It's funny, that summer of 2020, in between the lockdowns, was actually one of the most fun times to do stand-up because there was nothing else to do.
There's so many people.
These open mics were just popping.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was interesting. So that was actually a lot of fun. So we did it throughout the summer, and then we locked down again in the fall, and then it was like comics doing like backyard shows at our houses.
Okay, that's cool. That's fun. That's always. I love shit like that. I love like backyards. Like we used to do that with our bands. We do that in Oregon. That was so fun.
It was fun. It was, it was our own way of being like, fuck you, we're going to do our thing. Still able to do a little bit of comedy. And then things opened up again, and then the open mic scene kind of opened back up, March 2021?
Yeah.
And, just been staying consistent ever since then.
Yeah, it goes through like ebbs and flows where there's like a million people, and then things start to die down, all the fucking losers, disappear, and then it's like... and then everything kind of equilibrates or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then, but then there's like another wave of like, 50-year-olds who like want to.
Yeah. Well, that's like, it's funny because we started this conversation off with like podcasting in Cumtown, and that's like what podcasting is. It's like waves of new kids will figure out what podcasting is. And they're like, dude, we could make $10,000 a month saying penis. And then they realize like, podcasting is actually a lot of work, and I know that sounds so stupid. It really, if you do it right, it can fucking suck.
Yeah, dude. That's what I've been trying to tell my parents.
Yeah, like people do not get it. Like, I mean, like you guys can't see it. I have an entire fucking lighting rig in here, and it's a pain in the ass, dude. Like, doing my weekly show is a pain in the ass. Editing, I had to hire an editor. It's like fucking fucked up, dude. It sucks.
Yeah.
You gotta stay committed to that art form, though. That's
you have to.
That's why I glommed onto his pod. So Joseph is the one who is pursuing his dreams here. So, and then I just wanted something to do, so I just showed up as the talent.
Right.
And
as the talent, hey,
he's doing all the grunt work.
You're begrudgingly gracing us with your talent, dude. I love it. That's sick, dude. I want to go. My chick's family's from Detroit, and I would love to check it out sometime because I could see myself being a Detroit guy. I'm a big Danny Brown fan.
Yeah, you'd be a good Detroit guy.
I the Lions are pretty cool. Like,
hell yeah, they are.
You'd be a good Hamtramck guy. Like there's like a lot of guys in Hamtramck who are your vibe.
Okay, cool. I like that. Yeah, I would. I've considered like starting like a weekly, not like a stand-up show, but something like that. You know. Like out where I am, but I don't know where I am is pretty. It's pretty. It's pretty. Are you like
still
red,
in California?
You know, not that like it's like red in that way that like is so it's like too much. You know, it's like people who like wear Trump capes, where you're like, okay, bro, like it's Q people. It's like Q people, where it's like I don't even like they think that I'm liberal and I'm like not. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't even know how that would go. I think it would just be wild.
That is wild.
You're still in LA?
No, I live outside of LA.
Okay.
I
if
live
you do that
outside
show,
of LA.
I'd come to be on it.
But it's like, it's very weird where I'm at. It's like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Because like in LA, I'm considered like a literal like right-wing fascist. But then here, I'm considered like a queer lib gay femboy, and I'm like, I'm nothing. I do not have any opinions on anything. I'm not a fan of Israel. Like, but you're
the
like,
perfect blend of yin and yang.
You know,
dude, that's where you should be.
Right. Yeah. So maybe Detroit, because I am trying to. I think soon I am going to fly the coop here. I just don't know where.
Okay.
Really?
What are your thoughts on those LA fires earlier this year?
Also, just so you know, we have about 3 minutes left on this. We can restart
I'm watching it. I got you.
Oh, okay, cool.
I have it's funny you said like the 45, and I was like, that's how I am, dude. I don't pay for it either, so I totally get you.
Okay, I'm sorry, dude. This has been a great conversation, though. I've been a fan of yours for a while, so I'm excited to talk to you.
Oh, cool, dude. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah. I know. I watched some of your stuff too. I checked it out. I didn't just come on here and and fucking. But the LA fires, real quick. I guess we could end on that.
Yeah.
So this is super interesting. The LA fires. There was a woman who is like a spiritual whatever, right? And she like accurately predicted the LA fires and what they would be. She believed that. So LA has a ton of tunnels under it that run into the famous Getty. There's a museum called the Getty. I don't know if you're aware of it.
John Paul Getty.
It's sort of like it's like an observatory. It like overlooks like the city. It's fucking crazy. It looks like Gotham City shit. And she basically said that what the fires would be to burn down these tunnels and this infrastructure, because there was essentially, Hollywood elite information within them, and P. Diddy and all of the people.
Shit.
It's one of those things, right?
Yeah.
So I literally was going to make a video saying there's going to be a fire in LA in the next few weeks. And because I saw that video and I was like, she's right. I think she's right. And
it just feels right.
I never ended up making or posting the video, of course. And then, of course, there was a bunch of fires. But I do believe that it was some sort of, obviously things happen, but I feel like sometimes things are allowed to happen further in order to make things like covering things up more convenient. I guess that's how I would put that, right? So like,
sure.
I just think that there's something weird with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's too weird.
There's a lot of weird
for me.
stuff with this. Another very important question. What's your favorite kind of chicken?
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey?
Chicken jockey. Interesting answer.
Chicken jockey. No, are you asking for like
I'm asking because we recorded an outro before this conversation and we said something about chicken, so I had to ask you about chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go with Chicken Jockey right now because Jack Black and the new Minecraft movie.
Yeah, it wasn't like a pizza reference, like anything like that. It's not. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, fuck, dude, are they trying to get me to say I love cheese pizza, and then the fucking thing's gonna end, and then it's gonna be edited into this crazy fucking.
Izzy was on the island, dude. We have pictures. But this has been awesome. I really appreciate you doing this, dude.
It's been fun.
Yeah,
let's do it again,
dude. Fuck yeah, it was cool. Yeah, hit me up, guys. Hit me up. I'll go out there to Detroit.
Come to Detroit.
We'll fucking get some deep dish, baby.
I love it.
Do it.
That sounds so exciting.
Hell yeah. All right, peace, guys. Thank you for having me.
Whoa, that was so crazy. Did you enjoy that,
fucking
Matt? Did you enjoy that conversation?
I enjoyed it so much.
Yeah. What did we talk about, Matt?
We talked about comedy,
right?
Conspiracies, and chicken.
Right. We did talk about chicken a lot,
and basically everything that needs to be.
Lemon. I don't know. I didn't even notice he left.
Yeah,
but
he's such a he can't keep track of that guy.
Right.
He's in and out.
But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe. Go follow Izzy. Follow us on our social medias, and subscribe if you haven't.
Yeah, like, subscribe, hit us up in the comments.
Yes, sir.
And we'll get you with that next video.
All right, see you guys then. Peace.
Out of the #1 Metro Detroit Comedy Podcast, a big deal.